it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media.
How can I find you?
Instagram.
At Power 108.9.
And Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9.
Okay.
Power 108.9. A station for the people. The team here at Power 108.9 want to strongly encourage everyone to continue to practice social distancing and wearing a mask while in public. Let's all work together to stop the spread of COVID-19 this holiday season. And if by chance you're in public and you hear someone talking like this,
Well, I can't see in this thing. I can't breathe in this thing and I can't ride in this thing.
stop and just go the other way. Power 108.9, a station for the people.
The opinions and views expressed by this program are those of the program host, and guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Power 108.9 and its officials. We hope you enjoy.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tuesdays with Ty on Power 108.9. Y'all hear that note? Like I went up on that part, and so you gotta hold that. Listen, I'm so glad for y'all to be joining my virtual Christmas party. I've got two amazing guests on tonight's show. I've got Keandra Lockett. Y'all remember her from Zaire, the female group. Well, she is a solo artist, and she out here killing it. We've got another amazing artist on tonight, Devon Baker. He's going to share his music just a little later. He's like a surprise just a little later. But tonight is our virtual Christmas party. I know y'all out there wearing your ugly Christmas sweater, but you're beautiful in spirit. Yeah. But your sweater is ugly, and I need you to wear that. I need y'all to post those pictures, and most of all, I need you to like and to share and to like and to share and to like. And listen, grab a little hot cocoa, sit in front of the fire, and tune in to tonight's show. We're going to share some great Christmas music. We're going to also talk about your civic engagement. Now ain't the time to be sitting at home. We need your vote out here. We've got an election in Atlanta, and we need everybody on the voting line. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Listen, this is the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9.
Yo, it's Michael McFadden for our friends over at Credit Building Professionals. You know what they do? They help their clients achieve better credit. How? Late payments, fraud, liens, charge-offs, student loans. They do it all. Get results in 30 to 90 days, and it's very simple to contact them. Hit them up on their website, creditbuildingprofessionals.com, or give them a call, 678-447-2012. Once again, 678-447-2012. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Credit Craig?
In the world of petty and immature people, it's refreshing to hear a morning show that has sophisticated hosts such as Michael McFadden and Jay Nash. Don't believe me? Take a listen.
But shout out to our friends over there at Credit Building Professionals. What up, Credit Craig?
I tried to come with you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You're
That's
welcome.
what she said. Ooh.
Oh,
Hey.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Welcome back to the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9. This is my virtual Christmas party. Welcome, everybody. Come on in the room. Remember to like and to share and the like, and that really, really matters. Listen, tonight's show is being brought to you by Inspire LLC. They're based out of California, but they're worldwide. Listen, they provide empowering products to people of color. Their latest product is a book called You Can Call Me Queen. That's right. It's written to young girls. Ain't nobody calling themselves no princess. It says You Can Call Me Queen. And I want you to go out there and I want you to listen. The website is Dr. Jade MD. Dr. Jade MD. And it's Inspire LLC, where you can pick up You Can Call Me Queen. You have time to order that now, and they have apparel that says Inspire. But listen, tonight I'm going to kick off my first guest on the Ty North Evening Show for my virtual Christmas party. I got Keandra Lockett on the line. Say what's up. Hey, welcome to the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9. How are you this holiday season?
Thanks for having me. I am doing so good. My holiday is amazing. Of course, it's not like last year or years prior, but I'm grateful that I'm still alive and here to enjoy nonetheless.
Well, so you said the $1 million word. You said grateful. And I tell you what, every time I wake up now, I'm like, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
And I always sniff to see if I got my smell. So thank you that too. So listen, Keandra, you burst on the scene with the group Zayel years ago. And now you're this amazing solo artist. Some of my guests may not remember or know who you are. So tell us who you are, how you got started in Zayel, and then how you branched out.
Okay, well, everyone, I am a 2-time Stellar nominated artist. Zayel was nominated for those 2 Stellar awards. And I am, of course, a singer/songwriter. I've written for artists such as Kiera, Kiki Sheard, the group Virtue, Zayel, myself, Crystal Aiken from BET Sunday Best, Bobino, and a couple of others. And so, but I am just a black girl out here trying to make it. I'm an entrepreneur. And I got my start with the group Zayel. We traveled for years together. We learned so many things from other musicians, other artists, and that's how I'm able to be here. I'd say well-developed, and I don't say that being boastful at all. You know, when you do the work, you sit and you learn, and you gain an understanding. You bump your head a couple of times, too. I don't want to leave that one out. You develop an understanding for this whole thing. And so I thank God for the good and the bad, because that's why I'm here.
Listen, I've also got Devon Baker sitting in the studio. He's going to talk a little bit later. Another gospel artist. So y'all say what's up to each other.
Hey.
Good. So listen, I listened to your music. Are you the one that led with Zayel, Holy City? I'm going to view that. I don't know if I'm in the right key, but you get what I'm saying. Was that you?
No, that's Risen.
Oh, that's Risen. I got the wrong group. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oop, y'all look the same.
Oh,
but listen. Let's scratch that. Look, let's talk about your project. Did you write? Your first project was called The Hill, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and you had songs called The Water, Try, and Heavenly Father. Did you write on that project? Talk about that.
Yeah, I actually write all of my music. I wrote all 3 of those songs. I write from my experiences, and of course, they are all God-led. And I just want to make sure that people that they hear and feel a more youthful approach, if you will. But I still want to come with substance as well. So yes, I do all of the writing myself. So
your new project, explain to us The Hill Reloaded.
Okay, well, The Hill Reloaded is just the limited edition of The Hill.
Okay.
There are 3 extra songs on that album, one of them which is Trouble Won't Last.
Yeah.
It was the #1 song in the country a couple of weeks ago, and it was my first #1 hit. I'm so excited and happy that I can say that. But yeah, my first #1 song, and it was just basically a body of work that we created to build on top of, if you will.
Yeah.
We added the 3 songs, and I needed a new single, so we just decided to do that.
Well, we're going to play Trouble Don't Last a little later, but right now, because it's the virtual Christmas party, we're going to play your Christmas song, the Christmas song. Set this up, and then we'll play it.
Hey, everyone, it's Keandra Lockett here, and this is my new Christmas single, The Christmas Song.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Wow, tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Keep it locked. Power 108.9, the station for the people.
The opinions and views expressed by this program are those of the program host, and guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views of Power 108.9 and its officials.
Listen, welcome back, y'all, to the Tyler North Evening Show, our virtual Christmas party. Listen, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. What key am I in? Does anybody know? I'll give you 1 penny if you go to Devon. What key am I in?
Z natural.
Listen, he is here on tonight as well. I want to introduce Devon Baker to you all. He also has a project out called Abundantly. Y'all see? Devon, welcome to Tuesdays with Ty on Power 108.9.
Thank you for having me, sir. Thank you. I'm so grateful.
Listen, you tell us a little bit about who you are and introduce yourself to my audience.
Okay. What's up, everybody? I'm Devon Baker, as he said. I am from Dallas, Texas. I've been in Atlanta, Georgia for 20 years now as of August. So, of course, Atlanta is my home. The now blue state is my home. Vote, that's the key word to vote.
Yeah.
Make sure you vote. I've been in the music industry professionally since I was about 17 years old, singing mostly background and helping out. My first person that brought me on the scene was Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Nice.
Traveling with him with Manpower and Woman Thou Art Loose, and then I moseyed on up to Georgia, went to Clark Atlanta University, and started to place my foot in as far as music here, singing with people like Bishop Alvarado, Israel Houghton, William Murphy, Bishop Paulus Morton, and most recently I just got off the road with Kanye West in the Sunday services before COVID.
Wow.
Yes.
So you famous.
No. No.
Right.
God is famous. I'm not.
I love that, man. You listed some of the big hitters in gospel music. What is one of the biggest lessons you've learned? Because you work with a myriad of people, and I really think background vocals are one of the most important elements of music and a production. So what is one of the biggest lessons you've learned?
I've learned that if you can't serve, then how can you lead? Or if you can't follow, how can you lead? Be a leader. So you're supporting somebody else's vision, somebody else's passion to give you that to want to step out on your own to know what to do when you're in that capacity.
So that sounds good, and I agree with you. But how do you know when to work on your stuff as well?
Well, I always feel that you should always be working on your own thing, even when you're serving. Just like if you're at a regular 9-to-5 job, you're always looking for ways to move up in the company as far as self-development, or you're looking to your manager and say, hey, how can you develop me to take your spot one day?
Right.
So I feel that you're always working on your individual progression while you're leading, while you're following or serving someone else.
Right. What is something that has happened to you that you look back on and you don't necessarily regret it, but that was not a good experience during all that different type of stuff? Don't get no names.
I don't necessarily regret it. I have a hard time with accepting no, which I don't regret at all. So some people, I've done a lot of management for artists. So some people can say Devon is a bully or something like that, because I make sure that I make room or get my artist or myself into a room that I need to be, or a space that I feel I should be in. So
I love that. That's a great segue into my question. We know we just had our general election where a new president-elect was nominated and will be sworn in, and a vice president. But from the current administration and his tenure, what have you learned about the way he leads? And I'm gonna tell you what I
learned about the way he leads.
Because we're talking about leadership and service.
Yeah. Well, I want to say, to put it in the past, about the way he led, because we would.
You already calling those things?
The way he led. Get out of here. I just feel he was selfish. Not looking out for the greater good of the American people in its entirety, just based off of his knowledge or his perspective of what wealth is. Because he's always been wealthy, so he's never had to be down in the gutter or middle class.
Because it sucks to be poor.
Yeah. But so a lot of people faulting him because of that. But at the end of the day, he may be ignorant to the fact of being middle class. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. So that's why we are moving on to someone.
And I'm gonna tell you why I asked you that, because I was trying to tie it into the fact that you said you can't take no for an answer. That's hard for you. I don't think he takes no for an answer either. The current number 45, he is such a G. He be like, Supreme Court who?
Yeah.
Congress who? He just make up his own rule and he don't care.
But his no is based off of ignorance.
Yeah, it's rooted in a little bit of something else.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a current project out called Abundantly. Nice cover.
Thank you.
I really applaud artists, and certainly shout out to Keandra on that Christmas song. We love that, and we're going to play one of her songs later. But I really give a shout out to artists like you and her that take the time to learn your craft and produce these nice products. And one of the persons that referred you to me, Marcus Morton, he has a current project, and he did a good job with his media kit. So kudos to y'all. Speaking of which, you also have a management company. Talk a little bit about that.
It's called Baker's Way Entertainment. It's more so focused on artist development, artist placement, and just mostly artist development, like making sure that when you put product out, letting them know that they're going to see you before they hear you.
That's good.
Because a lot of these artists or a lot of singers never worked a corporate job. I've not always, but been in leadership in corporate America, so I know how to move in that capacity as well. So I bring those kind of basic principles to the front. Like, if somebody is seeing you, they're going to see you before they ever hear your voice. Make sure that's presentable before you speak. So
there was an algorithm or a cadence to in my opinion, being I never worked with those people you work with in gospel music. My stuff was just centralized to the Church of God in Christ and things of that nature in the National Choir. But if any, how has this current pandemic changed or will change the way you come together now as singers and background vocals? And talk a little bit about that and how artists can position themselves.
Well, it's forced us as artists to be more creative, to kind of sit still, because a lot of artists, we're always going, trying to find the next. But I think it's forced us to be still and kind of gather ourselves and think about what can I do as an individual, artist, back again, going from background to leadership. What can I do to put my own foot forward, or put my own self forward, put my own talent and creativity forward? So I think that's definitely what it's forced us to do. And as far as like kind of reconvening, as far as hanging out and stuff like that, I believe this is going to pass over, but I think this was like a season of rest for a lot of
That's
us.
good.
But
do you think artists need to sing like at every musical
No.
and every festival? Like, I'm just trying to get my name out here.
Well, no, because I believe that people can become too familiar with you.
Wow.
Just like Jesus couldn't perform miracles in his own land, it took the strangers to, recognize his gift. So I don't sing at a lot of those places. Not because I'm better than or stuff like that, but it's because people, if you're just giving it out all the time, so when you get this mainstream artist, oh, that's just Devon. Oh, that's just Keandra.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Darius. Oh, that's
Right.
just Zebulon. I'll see them next Sunday. They tend to not want to pay for it.
Right. Okay, so let's set up your current single. But before we listen to that, you had a project called "Worthy Are You, Lord."
Yes.
What was that about?
What was it about?
Yeah.
Okay. That was based on that was actually a birthday gift to my grandmother for her 85th birthday. It came out in January the 7th, which is her birthday, 2014.
Okay.
And I kept it on the low. Me
Why?
and my family have this thing about who's the favorite grandchild and stuff like that. So everybody was getting her gifts, and I said, "Oh, no, wait, everybody check iTunes and this and that." And they was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did
You that grandchild, you trumped. Okay.
Exactly. But it came from, that was my first single, stepping out from doing all these, management and working with artists and stuff like that. It came from a place of knowing that God is worthy through the good, the bad, saying that even in the good and the bad, that God, you're still worthy. You're my Jehovah Jireh. You're my provider. You're everything to me. You're worthy.
If that ain't the truth right now, listen, this is his current single called
Abundantly.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah.
On Power 108.9.
Grateful for the love you give, a sacrifice now I can't live. Can't believe you love me this way. Dedicate my life, how else can I repay? You are the risen Savior, the Master and Creator. You are the living water, and I will never thirst no more. You made a way, you saved the day. You took my pain, gave me life abundantly. When I was lost, you took the cross. So now I'm free, so I can live abundantly. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I ain't perfect, but I'm trying, Lord, to be a better man for my family. I can't believe you love me this way. Dedicate my life, how else can I repay? You are the risen Savior, the Master and Creator. You are the living water, I will never thirst no more. You made a way, you saved the day. You took my pain, gave me life abundantly. When I was lost, you took the cross. So now I'm free, so I can live abundantly. If any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away, and I have been made new. You made a way. You saved the day. You took my pain, gave me life abundantly. When I was lost, you took the cross. So now I'm free, so I You turn around, away my pain, all of my shame, turn around for me.
Listen. Welcome back, everybody. That was Devon Baker, Abundantly. So we're going to talk about it again later, but tell our listeners where they can go get that right now.
Oh, for sure. You guys can go get that on every digital platform that is out there. I mean, every single one of them. The most common to us are Amazon Music, Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, stuff like that. So,
I got the CD.
and I have CDs available as well. You can hit me on Instagram at Devon Officially, and I'll send you a CD.
Nice. Okay, that was our other piece. Where's your Instagram handle? Say that again.
It's Devon Officially, DEVONOFFICILLY, Devon Officially.
He's going to stick around and stick with us a little longer. We're going to shift 1 second, come back to talk to him, because I know y'all got some questions on how you can connect with him and some other industry questions. But tonight, I'm so honored to have the show's sponsor, Dr. Jade Norris. She's a medical doctor and CEO of Inspire LLC. She's calling all the way from Los Angeles, California. Say what's up, Jade.
Hello, what's up, what's up?
Welcome to the Ty Norris Evening Show.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, okay, this isn't your formal interview, but I want you to talk a little bit about what inspired the book, You Can Call Me Queen.
Yes, absolutely. So You Can Call Me Queen is a book, a children's book of empowerment and encouragement for little girls. Mm-hmm. And it emphasizes the beauty and diversity, but the why I wrote this book is really like the most important part. So, I have my daughter, Ava, your beautiful niece.
Yes.
And I was reading her book after book, really instilling the power of reading into her. And what I was noticing was, one, the messaging was not what I desired for her to receive. I saw so many princess books and, the girls being saved and waiting on someone else. The representation within the book was also not what I wanted. I either saw, all characters that did not look like her, or I saw all Black books that had no diversity, and I felt like I was showing her just one or the other, which is also not what I wanted to show her. So God gave me this vision of a book. You Can Call Me Queen. He gave me the message quickly, and it gave the message of teaching girls who they are before the world tries to teach them who they are, specifically girls of color, and reminding them they can do anything. And also, representation matters. So the book has all skin tones and complexions and hair textures and races and all these different girls, diverse groups of girls intermixing and supporting each other. And I know that that's important for her to see as well.
You said so many poignant and salient points. One of the things that I really love about the book, too, is how the story and the illustration goes so good together. Talk about how all that came together.
Yes. So, like I said, the story just came to me very quickly. Actually, it was like in the middle of the night while pumping. Ava was a very fresh newborn. Yeah. So the book, God just gave it to me. And then he gave me the vision for the sketches. And I just got a notepad, sketched them out, and was like, okay, God, this is the book. Shared it with my husband, your brother. And he was like, oh, we're getting this, published. This is God. And so then the question was, well, who's going to write the pictures? Because, or draw the pictures. My illustrations aren't quite there.
Right.
Right. And so then I looked on my mantle, and for our first anniversary, one of my friends I went to middle school with actually is a artist. She's an incredible artist. Mm-hmm. And so she drew this picture for us for our wedding. Yeah. That hangs over our mantle. So then I go on my Instagram or on my Facebook, and she was the first one on my timeline just promoting her art. And it was just like a confirmation. I knew it was God. So I reached out to her, asked her, has she ever written children's illustrations or is she interested? And she was like, wow, that's always been a dream. I've never done it, but let's do it. So I drew up a contract and sent her my sketches and my vision, and we created a whole process on the pictures, and she knocked it out the park.
She really did. Jay, it started as a book where did the Inspire LLC? You have gear, you have hoodies, you have bags. Like, what is all that about?
Absolutely. So it's Inspire LLC is our company. It is really our mission is to create products and services that inspire health for the entire family, especially in communities of color. And we believe in the importance of spiritual, mental, and physical health for the entire family. So it's our umbrella for multiple things underneath.
Yeah.
You can Call Me Queen is one of our first products, which really targets more of that mental health, right, for our girls.
Okay.
And then the Inspire brand focuses on motivation and just inspiring us to be all that we can be, especially in communities of color.
Sure.
And then, of course, the wellness and the physical aspect is our Dr. Jade MD aspect with our YouTube channel, Lifestyle Med with Dr. Jade, and our wellness content on our Wellness Wednesday videos every Wednesday.
Well, listen, Dr. J, tell our listeners where they can find your website. Give them your website, and we thank you for calling in.
Yes, drjademd.com. So drjademd.com, Jade like the stone. You can find me on YouTube at Dr. Jade MD, Instagram at Dr. Jade MD, and definitely at the website. And I wanted to give your guests a special gift really quick. If they use the code Christmas, it is 10% off the entire website through the 25th.
Thank you. We love a discount. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. We thank Inspire LLC for being our sponsor on tonight. You can go out there and get that book called You Can Call Me Queen. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to do what we call On the Fly with Ty, where we put Devon in the hot seat. You'll like that game. We'll be right back. This is the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9.
If you hadn't made your way over to power108.9.com, you're just as bad as the people who didn't vote in this year's election.
The votes are still coming in. I'm going to give you a list of states that I'm never visiting, ever.
Oh, never, ever?
Y'all state. I'm sorry, did I just cut?
That, you just cut.
I dropped the F-bomb, didn't I?
Straight. Early in the morning.
Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Yo, looking for a new house? Then it's time for you to holler at our guy, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson of Loan Depot. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden of Mornings with Michael and Friends, and I tell you what, Alvin Jameson and the crew, they really do it all. First-time home buyers, refinances, investment properties, VA home loans too. Hit them up. It's very simple. AlvinJameson.com. Y'all know Alvin like the chipmunk, Jameson like that fine whiskey. You can also hit them up by mobile phone, 404-587-9033. Once again, 404-587-9033. Alvin Jameson, Loan Depot. Tell them you heard it on Power 108.9. What up, Alvin?
You hear that sound? Oh my God! Is that what I think it is? It's Christmas time! Wait, isn't it still 2020?
Christmas is canceled.
Mr. Grinch. Thanks to Coach Oliver Adams and Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash.
You can't cancel a holiday.
Christmas isn't canceled. Michael McFadden and Jay Nash are spreading some Christmas cheer. Tune in every Wednesday at 8:15 a.m. for your chance to get hooked up with a $35 gift card. All you have to do is call in with the correct answer to the Christmas movie trivia. It's that easy. Thanks to Coach Oliver Adams, Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash, and Power 108.9, we're going to end 2020 on a positive note by giving away Christmas cheer. Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Welcome back to the Ty North Evening Show on Power 108.9 and our virtual Christmas party. We just fa la 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 in all night long. Listen, if you listen to our commercial early on Mornings with Michael and Jay Nash at 8 a.m. on Power 108.9.com, and you can watch on Facebook at Power 108.9. They're giving away $100. Y'all pass the word. Y'all know y'all need some more Christmas money. I need some Christmas money. What's on your Christmas list, Devon?
To not get COVID.
Oh my God. Okay. So we hope Santa brings you that. What's something tangible on your
Mercedes McLaren.
So we ain't cousins or nothing, because I hope I do not draw his name. Hey, man, I love it. Listen, let's do On the Fly with Ty. That's where I give you a phrase, and you give me the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Help me, Jesus.
What is your superpower?
Persuasiveness.
What are you not very good at?
Lying.
Oh. What is your favorite quote or favorite scripture?
The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I come to give you life and that more abundantly.
Wow. If you were president for a day, what would be the first thing that you would do?
To erase all student loan debt.
I'm going to come back to that because a lot of people always say that. What has your journey in life looked like thus far? If you had to name it in a show.
The journey. That's what it would be like. That's what I would call it. But to put a name to it,
give it a name.
Would be
use your words.
Progression.
Okay. Saks Fifth or Neiman Marcus?
Neiman Marcus.
We already know I was going to say Lexus or Mercedes, but you said Mercedes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see.
Definitely Mercedes.
Wendy's or Chick-fil-A?
The Wendy's. Yeah.
Like you're the first person.
That wet bread on that chicken sandwich, y'all can have it.
It's butter.
Yes, it's that pickle.
The Bahamas or Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico.
Okay, last one. An 800 credit score or $1 million?
$1 million.
Okay, he did pretty good. We're going to come back to something a little later. I ain't going to do it to you now. Listen, I want to encourage you all during this holiday season to stay motivated, to stay creative. Do what you need to do that brings you happiness. There's a song from our first guest, Keandra Locker, that says Trouble Won't Last. We're going to play that very, 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 very soon. What would be some advice that you'd give to artists now? Like people are at home, they're making videos in their dining room, in their bedroom. But people that are serious, what advice would you give them? How to get going?
I would say be honest and be true to your own identity, because that's what people are looking for, especially now. I think this generation is tired of people just pretending to be everybody else or wanting to sound like or look like the next best thing. But I feel that true honesty to your own identity, that's what kind of perseveres and kind of puts you out in the forefront as somebody being an individual in their own right.
I think that not only is that great advice, but you can use that advice in any spectrum of your life. Like, was you raised by an old grandmother or something?
I was raised by my grandma.
Like all that's resonating out your spirit. So do you cook and all that?
I do not cook.
So you didn't get that mantle didn't fall on you. So listen,
I can order pretty good.
Are we ready? Do we have our song ready? I'm ready to play our song. Listen, we're gonna play Keandra Locker's Trouble Won't Last. This is a beautiful song, and it kind of speaks to where you talked about how things may not be the same. You know, we're gonna get out of this. Here we go. Trouble Won't Last on R108.9.
Struggle don't last always. Glad to tell you it won't last always. Won't come when you want, but he's on time. Fire get hot, put it out. Weeping may endure for night, keep the faith. He did it before. He'll do it again, yeah. Restore to you everything.
That was Keandra Lockett on the Ty North Show on Power 108.9. We're going to get back to our interview with Devon. We're going to play your first single a little later because it's an ode to your grandmother. But I want to ask you a couple of questions. This is one of my favorite quotes by Stacey Abrams.
Okay.
When she ran for governor, which we know she should have won. And you know how Stacey is such an awesome woman that she led the way. Even though, you could tell her heart's in it for the people. So she led the way with voting certain communities this year. But she made a statement, and I want you to respond to this. She said, "We edit our possibilities because we have been trained to believe that they are too big for us, that our possibilities are too big for us, so we edit them." What do you think about that quote?
I think that is very true, because we've been conditioned to believe certain things about ourselves, and not even from our parents, but from society as a whole, and based on a lot of ignorance that's been passed down from generation to generation. And I feel that this generation is a generation of logic, and basically they're not putting up with a lot of stuff. So they're breaking out of their box and asking questions about, okay, who am I? What am I really able and capable of doing in my own life? And I definitely see I can do that.
Did you grow up with editing your possibilities, or were you just given this reign to go for it?
I was definitely raised to edit the possibilities, but it wasn't intentional. It's come from, just looking at generations, how my grandmother lived. One thing in specific I'm talking about is how we communicated as a family. We didn't talk about a lot of things to be vulnerable.
Why do we do that? That's a rhetorical question. It's like, right.
Yeah, I don't know. So I've tried to make myself over-communicate with any type of relationship with friends, anything like that, to, kind of break that chain and that generational curse off of my lineage.
Yeah. Do you serve in ministry now, or what is that? What's your spiritual journey look like?
Well, my spiritual journey is definitely a spiritual journey, not based on like religion.
You can say
religious dogma that we've been trained or conditioned to.
Which people ain't buying no more, right?
Yeah, they're not buying it anymore. Yeah. It's used as a term of a method of control in my eyes, but it's basically just. I'm not serving in ministry. I'm helping out a church called Total Victory Worship Center, where the pastor is Angelique Simmons.
Shout out to them.
She's been pouring into me and of course a lot of people. So I've been singing there, but like I said, I was traveling a lot with Kanye West doing the Sunday service thing, and that was an excellent experience for me.
Yeah. So, I really am a fan of Kanye's music. What did you learn about yourself doing that? Because that's, to me, a whole different experience.
It definitely was. And what I learned that, again, it goes back to the possibilities of, everybody was looking at it as a negative thing. Not everybody, but a lot of people, a lot of church people, per se, quote unquote, church people, couldn't kind of take on.
Specifically state why you feel that way, because I agree with you.
Yeah.
That it got some negative publicity from the church. But state why you feel that they were frowning upon that.
Well, because Kanye is Kanye. He came from, doing this.
He doesn't sing.
He doesn't sing gospel. And there are people thinking that they have this false narrative that he's trying to preach or he's leading Sunday service when that's not the case.
And I need to, because why do we do that? And I'm saying we, but I don't do it. That we feel like we hold the card for people proclaiming gospel music. Like, it's the good news.
It's the good news.
Of
it's
the
good. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it.
So keep going. Okay,
so
you learn.
I feel a lot of it was jealousy and envy that he came in in 1 year and did what they've been doing for 20 years.
Get out. This man
that's just how
I
felt.
I agree with you, brother. You can say it on here.
Yeah, that's just how I felt.
Yeah.
But
it exploded.
It exploded. And because he's Kanye, but God used him
He did. I agree.
Preach his name or say his name.
And I think in the black church, and Carlton Pearson said it years ago, we always try to make a thing out of something. Maybe that was the only thing keeping him sane or whatever.
Yes, I truly believe that Sunday service was a part of his mental stability and healing,
yeah.
because nobody really heard from him when we were doing that. But as COVID hit, stuff started to pop off again and stuff like that.
Right.
But I'm glad that that was his method of healing per se.
I liked it, and I love Sunday service. If we could find one of them songs, can we play a snippet of it? A snippet of Balm in Gilead. That's one of my favorites.
I
love the Clark sisters. So speaking of debunking myths, what's a common myth that you often have to debunk about yourself, like people may perceive about you?
That I'm unapproachable, and but
I
I'm
can see that.
But I'm not. I'm again going back to condition. I've always been taught to be tough, and have a firm exterior, and it just resonates when I walk in. But I've always trained myself to walk with my head up high. And a lot of times people feel, intimidated with a man that's walking with their head held high and walking in boldness and confidence. They kind of shy away because of their own insecurities. So,
do we have a snippet of Sunday service? No,
that's the real one.
That's the real one.
Look at somebody and tell them that Jesus brought
We won
the
Sunday
sunshine.
service, Kanye West. But I love the Clarksons anyway. We're going to keep talking why he finds Sunday service Balm in Gilead. Balm in Gilead. What's your biggest accomplishment to date in your life?
The biggest accomplishment to date in my life is, that's kind of hard. I would say outliving my father.
Hey, man, that is a huge accomplishment.
Yeah.
Talk about why that's a big accomplishment for you.
Because black men are being killed at record numbers these days.
And you're black,
and I'm black, and I'm a man, and I'm out in the public and stuff like that. And I didn't have the opportunity to get to know him on a personal level as a grown man, to to learn how to tie a tie and stuff like that. So I always looked at him as a strong man, remembering when I was smaller. But I always kind of said, God, is it my life going the same route that he's going? Or, so when I passed his age, I was like, God, there's more for me. I must, take this legacy on and do better. Like the word says, greater work shall you do. So I'm just able to, and glad that I'm still here.
At the core of your life, it seems like it's this great faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. So that's awesome. Where did that come from, and how do you cultivate that now?
Wow. Well, it definitely came from my grandmother.
Come on, grandmother.
Yeah. As Helen Baylor said, I had a praying grandmama. But I used to see her at 3 and 4 and 5 years old, just laying prostrate before God and praying. And I didn't know, like, God, why are you crying? I mean, like, Big Mama, why are you crying before God? Why? I thought something was wrong with her, but she was an intercessor, like protecting us. Her prayers are still protecting me now. So
She's
that's
not
where
living?
she's not living.
Okay.
She passed away. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna make 2 years. So I'm honoring her every single time I get a chance.
Yeah. Okay, did you find my song?
That works too.
This is an old to his grandmother.
Yes.
Your faithfulness reaches toward the clouds. Your mercies are endless like the heavens, and we will rejoice in your name. We will sing, we will dance, we will shout forever. Worthy are you, Lord. We give thanks. Praise your name. Worthy are you, Lord. Worthy are ending song. I'll sacrifice a praise, for it belongs to you forever. The kingdom reigns, and your words shall stand forever. And I bless your name, yeah. That's why we say, you're the air that I breathe. Every song that I sing, and my life belongs to me. That's why I say, from the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, my God is so worthy. That's why we say, for the Lord is good, and His mercy endures. That's why we praise you and magnify you, because you're so worthy. The kingdom, dominion, and power, honor and glory, forever and ever. Come on, people of God, shout out to God with a voice of triumph. Come on, lift up your voices, lift up your hearts.
Keep up with Power 108.9 on social media. Instagram
At Power 108.9.
and Facebook.
At Power 108.9.
It's the exact same thing. It's at Power 108.9. Power 108.9, a station for the people.
Well, listen, that was Worthy Are You, Lord by my guest, Devon Baker.
Yep.
That's also out there on iTunes or other digital outlets. I wanted to leave you with this last question. What are you doing for this Christmas holiday?
I will be in actually Cancun, Mexico.
Did you say that was... Did you pick that over the Bahamas? I don't remember that.
No, I picked Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Okay, I guess it's the same thing. Well, listen, you be safe. You be safe.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be back with us. He's gonna come back. I've adopted him as the friend of the Tuesdays with Ty. So
I'll be back.
That there you have it. You heard it on here. And I want to say this too. He wrote and produced.
Well, I wrote and co-produced.
Okay. But
give the folks their credit.
The fact that you wrote those songs, both those songs, Abundantly and Worthy Are You, Lord, were really, 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 really good. What do you say to people that are struggling to write their songs and can't get out of that rut?
I would say go with somebody or go to maybe a friend that's knowledgeable in
Are
that.
you available?
I am available. I'm available. But someone that can push you, somebody you can vibe with, because when I wrote these songs, I was always with somebody that can push you, like, this works here. This doesn't work here.
That's good.
So get with the winning team.
This dude is so integral. He's so who he is. You've been a wonderful, wonderful. I'm gonna call you a co-host on tonight because you really brought seriously. So y'all really want to tell them where they can find you again?
Sure, on all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Devon Officially.
Okay, y'all, this is my last show for the year in December. I won't see y'all again, Lord willing, and nothing happens until 2021. I want to thank all my sponsors for keeping me open and alive. All these 12 on the 12th month of 2020, my true love said to me. So I really appreciate all my sponsors, all yours. So many of you to name. But tonight's show was sponsored by Inspire LLC. I want to give a special shout out to my assistant. She's my brand manager. She's my social media manager. And Shakara Seeley. She came on this year, and she's the CEO of her own production company and an undergrad and a myriad of other things. Oh, she correct me because she's sitting on the other side looking all decked the halls out. But she's been such a blessing to the Ty North Evening Show this year, and I could not have done it without you. So thank you so much. Thank you also to our CEO and the first family of Power 108.9, the McFadden. So much joy and love to them. Also to every show on Power 108.9 that keeps rocking and talking. We have a website that we told you about, power1089.com. As we end tonight's show, we're going to end out with the bomb and get out. Bomb means that's a healing agent. And if we need anything in this world now, we need healing. You can find me on I was going to say MySpace. Why would I say that? On Instagram Ty Norris, Tynorz, and Facebook, Ty Norris Lifestyle Store, and my new website, tynorris.net. Listen, this has been a wonderful year, and tonight has been awesome. Thank you for joining me on my virtual Christmas party. I'm out.